Hello everybody, hope you're all having a fantastic day. For today's message, I'm going to be channeling the divine feminine energies. It's her turn. Just give the cards a little bit of a stir on. Shuffling the cards a lot of authority these days. Spent a good few minutes shuffling them before I put them away. I'll give them another little shuffle when I get them out again. And begin with the first card. I feel your energy and receive your telepathy. I reach out to show you how much I care and offer you support. You read my messages and I feel you even more, but you stay silent. Your telepathy is a contradiction to the silence. I just simply can't understand this. If you love me, let me know and let it show. If you don't love me, please set me free and let me go. Well, you never move on from your true twin flame, and neither would you want to. If that's the case, then there's something else going on here. I do understand, though, it's about how I say something when I do communicate. All communication is great, of course. Cultivating the friendship is vital, but we're so much more than just friends. How would you recognise me as your twin flame in my communication if I just talk about the weather? I'm working towards being able to tell you how I feel. You're my ultimate lover. It's good to cultivate the friendship, but you're the person that's closest to me in the entire universe. So I really do desire to give of myself, to share of myself. You are my one great love. Whatever communication we have had, even if it's just internally, it's perfect for what it was. But it's time to go deeper. It's always wonderful to communicate, but it's time to go beyond the standard ways of communicating and let the divine speak through us. Go deeper with the divine to communicate with feeling. The more I love and express the love in me, whether it makes sense or not, that's what you're attracted to. When I'm fully in my truth, I simply speak truth. If someone's still not comfortable with the truth, it's okay, we will be. We're moving towards that now. Divine feminine. So I'm freeing myself of any expectations as to how you'll respond or communicate or not. I'm not going by how things have gone before. Nope. I'm going into the future, into the fully loved version. I'm not going to try and fit myself into the shape of how you may respond. I'm surrendering that. There's no need to approach you anymore in a nice neutral way that I may think is better for you and keep things at a safe distance. It's safe to smash that habit. It's not about telling each other everything. I'm not going to try and creep you into recognising me. I simply want to tell you that I think you're amazing. I can use words to express my admiration and appreciation and how much you mean to me without being extra. This is the space the collective is moving into. Illumination. Because with this divine communication, which starts with divine communication with the self, the truth of the divine connection is going to be revealed. It's going to be illuminated. It's going to be brought to light. it's safe to allow that to happen. It's okay to move forward fearlessly and not fear change, because all change is good. Change leads to the end of separation. There's no need to fear change, because what we're moving to is deeper. What we're moving deeper into is love. Love for ourselves, love for each other, love for all living beings. So it's time for me to stop compromising in any area of my life. I'm no longer accepting absolutely anything anywhere in my reality as being less than perfect, because that's a choice of settling, which you will reflect back to me by settling. Even the pictures on the walls in my house have to be perfect. We need to be properly loved, and when we fully love ourselves, you can feel it. You can feel the magnetism. The more we communicate, the more we give of ourselves. Do it the divine way. The more divinely we see ourselves, the more authentically we communicate. I am understanding now how safe it is to communicate. I don't need to create any distance between me and you. In transparency, we are authentic. In communicating authentically, we don't need to think about it. We don't need to plan anything. By planning, we're following a formula and trying to extract an outcome. And we don't need to do that anymore, because neither of us has a problem with being told that we're loved. And there's going to be hot flames of passion accompanying this love. So this is not a time to be tempted by anybody other than each other. No, we both want the same thing. We both feel the same way about love. Although even if we're making the same core choices, it may not look the same. We're not going to be living the same experience. So if one of us has to go through a relationship with a false person, if it's you that's on your own during this time period, just be happy that you're not the one that has to go through that experience. Because you don't need me to tell you that it's not an experience one would wish on their worst enemy. Aren't you tired of overthinking and being so hard on yourself? You can deliver yourself out of your pain, fear and frustration, and you will see what I have seen in you all along. Beliefs of unworthiness, belief in being forced to settle, or that this love is not for us, it's for other people. It's all negative self-talk. If one of us speaks to ourselves so negatively, the other one will have to reflect it. So, really be mindful of your thoughts and your self-talk and what you're saying to yourself. Because if you're saying things that aren't true, that this love is not for us, then that's the script that's going to be played out. But we know how to move through that. We know how to go beyond that by reflecting and releasing, by reflecting on what serves us and what doesn't, and letting go of everything that doesn't serve us, everything that's holding us back, or the patterns of abandonment, or the bad feelings. None of those are part of us. We may have adopted these things, but they weren't really ours. It's safe to release those old patterns. It's safe to release those programs, those lower energies, uninstall them. Create more room for love. Okay, everybody, I'm going to end this message here. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a brilliant rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.